Do you ever feel like you have attention deficit? Because I don't know about you, but I tend to just start something and then get halfway through and go, I want to try a new thing. I want to do something different.
I started a tank top and then literally 2 days later decided I'm going to start a different one.
Mm-hmm. Welcome back into Delphine's Handcrafted. I'm Deborah.
I'm Jasmine.
And today we're going to do our normal podcast, which includes finished objects, works in progress, some acquisitions, and what we've been up to pretty much. All right. So we hope you enjoyed today. We do have a special thing that we're going to be doing in today's podcast, so be sure to watch it through. And first we start with finished objects. Our successes, I guess, since the last podcast. So what is off my needles? Not hooks. I have finished one item. I finished the baby sweater that had, I think, one arm to go in the last podcast. So sorry about the wrinkling. There is the pattern at the top.
Oh, you still have ends.
I do still have ends that I have to sew in. That is the Sylvestrous Child Sweater, a pattern by NeniSweetPatterns Design. And it's on Ravelry. So this is the pattern that you can get off of Ravelry. My goal last time was to start, if I finish that, start my other granddaughter sweater, which would be the same in a different color. And I did get that started. Haven't gotten very far, but I've started it in purple. So maybe I'll have a little more to share next podcast on that one.
Okay. I have finished my Skimmer socks, which is a free pattern that you can find on Ravelry. They took way longer than it really needed to take, but so now they're both finished. Mm-hmm. That is my only finished object.
We have been doing some other things over the past month, so we haven't gotten much done. So what's still on your hook, needles, whatever you've been doing, Jasmine?
Okay. I started two things. Oh, I should mention, I had my I couldn't remember what it was called, Fossil Frenzy tee last time, and I said I wanted to try to get the yoke done. I finished it and I separated for the sleeves, but there's been nothing really interesting done to it, so I decided not to show it, but I did actually separate the sleeves on that. But I started this, I think this one's called the My Little Secret crop from Jessie Maed Designs, which is like a ribbed tank top.
And you're making that out of?
I was trying to say, I do have ones with the ball band. The baby cotton from Hobby. In the color, where are their colors? 13.
Yes, this is the Egyptian cotton that she's using. They have a couple different kind of cottons there.
Yeah, it's left over from the things that I was making for my niece. So I started that. Do you want to show something, or do you want me to continue?
I have one thing, so just go ahead and continue.
Okay. And then I also started, this is why I'm not sure which pattern is which, because this is also a crop top from the same designer, and I think this is the Summer Secret crop top, but I could have them backwards. And this is in rainbow yarn.
And you're using two different strands there?
I'm alternating the skeins because it's hand-dyed yarn. So, but it's rainbow. And I did have this pretty much completed except for the straps, but then turns out the skeins were short on the amount by like 30 grams of 200 grams. I had like 30, maybe 40 grams less than I should have. So I didn't have enough to finish it, so I just frogged it and restarted it, holding the strands single because before I was holding them double.
And what yarn is this? Is this a Hobby Lobby yarn?
Yes.
So one of their hand-dyed yarns.
Should I show my last thing, or
Sure.
are you going to? Okay. The last thing I have to show is my Doctor Who cross stitch, which I did get behind on. I'm like a week behind. So
You've gotten quite a bit done since we showed it last, though. None of this was here before.
none of this.
Well,
Yeah, so like from here over, I didn't have last time. It was a new page. I didn't get much done on it, but in comparison to what I should have, it
got
should
your
be like
cute
half
little-
done by now.
bee needle minder on there.
Yeah.
That's your last thing?
Yep.
So you've been knitting and doing hook stitch.
Yeah.
I actually did some crochet, and this is wrinkled too because I have it stuffed in a bag so I can take it to work. I rarely get to it at work, but I try. So this is called, I can't remember the exact name. It's Renaissance. I will link it. It is the Renaissance, I think, shirt. It's a summer shirt. So it's being made out of a cotton, 100% cotton. And it's pretty simple. It's double crochets, and then there's a pattern for 2 different rows, and then you do 4 more double crochets. There's of course some increasing in things, but coming along pretty well. The sleeves are supposed to be sort of mid-length. I almost like them as long as they are now when I try them on. So I'll probably only add a little more to the sleeves. That's just me. I don't like mid-length things. I am using, if I can find the end of the skein that's still attached. I am using the Mexican cotton, and I had it. Oh, here it is. It is the Trigo. It's in the color Verde Pasto. It means green pastures. So I honestly am not sure of the size of this yarn. The pattern asked for, I believe, I can't remember if it was a sport weight, but I had to really fiddle because I wanted to use this yarn and to get it to fit me correctly and have the right gauge equaling everything. I can't remember the size hook that they wanted me to use, but I feel like it was maybe a 5.5 or a 6, and I'm actually using a 4.0 hook. So these are the dots hooks that I said that I would try and let you guys know how I felt about them. A lot of people think they are very similar to my favorite hook,
Clover.
Clover. And they're longer, and some people like that because they say it won't dig into their hands. These actually dig into my hands just as much as Clover. I must hold them in a different place. I don't like them as much as Clover, but they definitely are close. They're pretty good hooks, actually. I'm enjoying them. I have found that depending on the size of hook that I'm using, I like some sizes better than others. I have no idea why that is. it might be the yarn that's going along with those hooks when I'm trying them. But I've tried several different ones, and I will say that I do like them. Not as much as my clovers, but the rubbery part, I'm going to call it, is fine. It doesn't cause me any problems. If anything, the dots being raised is what sort of bothers me sometimes. But yeah, they're pretty good hooks. So if you want to try them out, they're much more reasonable than the clover if you don't want to spend as much money as you do on a clover hook. So that's that. So that's our works in progress. Hopefully that summer top, at least the non-sleeve part, will be done, I'm hoping, this week. I need to get that finished. I certainly don't want it lasting all summer. I have started some other things that I'm not going to show because they look so haphazard right now. I started a bucket bag twice. I literally started it twice with 2 different kinds of yarn. I'm hoping I still have the yarn that I need to finish it because I've run out of the second skein. If so, if not, I'll just change to another yarn and see if I like it. But it's a nice size. It's, I think, 7-inch base. So that's working out, but it looks a little haphazard right now. So I will show that next time if I get it finished or get it mostly finished. Anything else you have plans for?
Socks. I want to make my rainbow socks.
Okay. So she'll be putting more socks on some needles.
Mm-hmm.
As far as our acquisitions, we have gotten quite a few things from Temu. We're not going to show them all. We've gone down a rabbit hole. And I have to say that everything that I've purchased, pretty much except for 2 or 3 things, I have liked. You do get what you pay for. Sometimes you get better than what you pay for. And what I mean by that is it's higher quality than you'd expect for the price you got. Mm-hmm. But a lot of things I've gotten are pretty much the quality of what the price is that I think that I paid. So we've had a range of experiences with them. We did get some more of the yarn that we showed last time, just in a different color. It was like a yellowish green yarn that we got, just to go with the other one as another color if we want to do 2 colors. I don't think we've gotten any other yarn at this point.
No.
No. The one thing we did want to show you, though, we did that past video of bags, and we did get, I can't remember, I think we showed the star bag. Do you want to pick it up? I think we showed this last time. We did. So there's the star bag. It goes along with the llama bag. They're the same. They're basically lunch bags. But what we're really excited about that we got.
It's a perfect size for my, I think it's 10-inch embroidery hoop that I have on my project.
She's using these quite a bit for project bags. So we got some bucket bags. Now these are, I'm going to say leather-like pleather.
Maybe vinyl.
Maybe. These are small, but we think they'd be really nice as a little purse or a project bag, socks or something like that. Hats, yeah. Some of these are sort of interesting. The one, I think, has the sunglasses on upside down, but they have these cute little puff guy characters. Hopefully you can see that. Maybe not. His sunglasses are sort of hidden, but he has little sunglasses on. And they are pretty firm. These are still covered in the plastic. They have little pull things on them. And then they open. And this one still has the paper in it. They also come with a longer handle that you can hook on the sides here. And it says Louis Daximan. I know that's probably another language, but then they're lined. Very nice, sturdy. So we have them in, that's a pretty long cord.
Maybe.
That you can put on your shoulder.
Maybe 4 feet.
We have these in 3 different colors. So I just showed you the one I'm going to call dark chocolate.
I was going to say, this is the color of dark chocolate. This is the color of...
caramel, maybe? Coffee?
Like, toffee, maybe?
Yeah. And some of the little guys are a little bit different. He has little white glasses on. They're so cute and soft. And
this one's mine.
We have it in black.
Okay.
This one's a little bit squished, but
yeah,
in black. And then this is the one that I think his sunglasses might be half upside down. So we got those bucket bags. They're all the same, just different colors. And I think they're pretty high quality, actually. And then we got this bucket bag that is just, oh my gosh, so adorable. It still has, like, ignore the styrofoam that's attached to it. That's how it was shipped. It has this little handle. It
has like a little scarf type thing wrapped around it.
Green, yes. So around the handle. It's green and brown. It says bear on it. Hopefully you can see that. I'm not sure if I... have the button still on for making sure it's clear on my camera. Oh, and the little pull things are bears. The little, for the zipper pulls are little bears.
Bishop just snorted.
And when you open this one, and take all the paper out, it doesn't have anything hanging on the side of the bag, but it comes with this cute little bunny.
And a like houndstooth vest.
Very cute. And it also comes with a handle that is, I can't see. And I don't want to make a bunch of crinkle sounds, so there we go, it's coming. It is the brown that matches the bag. Put that over there, please. And we got one more bucket bag, if I can find it. This is different, completely different. This is sort of a vinyl too. It's a bigger bag. So it literally says the bucket on it. And it has a pull drawstring closure that you just pull down on that this piece here. And it also comes with a handle. So that's the 5 different bucket bags we got. Now,
we also got, well, I got a little corduroy bag in like a mustard color. And I got a houndstooth bag in green.
That she has projects in right now. That's what she was taking her projects out of. Yep. So we really do like the bags that they have. The special thing we're going to do from this video is to give away one of the bucket bags. Now, we're not going to give away certain ones. We're only giving away the ones that look like this. So one of the bucket bags with some things in it. We'll have some goodies in it for you. Hopefully you can see these. So whoever the winner would be would get to pick which color they want. And then we would put some goodies in it. Now you're going to have to watch further on to see what word that we want you to put in the comments below so that you can potentially win one of the bucket bags with some goodies inside if you want to. All right, that's
I should also mention we have like some of our own. That's why I said this one's mine.
Yeah,
because I picked one out for myself.
Those. All right, so that's our acquisitions, and we hope that somebody does make some comments below so that we can give one of those away. We would love to share those with you guys. All right, that's all our acquisitions.
Yep.
What have we been up to, and why haven't we been doing much of our crafting or been back on YouTube? We knew that it was going to happen, and we said it in a previous video.
Yeah.
But I didn't think we'd actually follow through and not make a video for a while, but we got caught up in the Tears of the Kingdom, Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. It came out, and we have gotten caught up in that. Other than other life situations that have happened, it's we sort of play that pretty much every day.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Yeah. And
you can't knit, and you can't crochet, and you can't cross stitch when you have a gaming device in your hand. So it is a wonderful game. It's an amazing game. Let us know if any of you actually play video games. If you do play the Zelda games, it's a very long game because there's so much to do.
I'm like almost done with the storyline, but I stopped doing the storyline because I didn't want to finish it. So I'm doing a bunch of the extra stuff in the game.
This game is... Not very often do I feel like video games are worth the cost because they're so crazily expensive. But this one you can do so much in. It is so different even from Breath of the Wild, which we loved. There is hours and hours of gameplay, and I will say creativity that you can use in this one. It's quite different. It's fun. So that's what we've been getting caught up in, but we're going to try and get on here more often.
Yeah.
What else have you been up to besides Tears of the Kingdom and doing your crafting?
I haven't done it. I haven't read or anything since Tears of the Kingdom. I haven't finished any books. I shouldn't say I haven't read. I've like started a few things, but like nothing significant. And I haven't finished anything.
I did also get caught up in watching all of the trials that's happened recently, the pretty high profile trials, and watching some other YouTubers that talk about those. I'm very into true crime, so I get caught up on those. They can get quite upsetting to listen to, though, but seems like justice was done in most of them, so hopefully that's a good thing. At least that's what it seems like when I watch it.
I don't watch that stuff.
Mm-hmm. So I, at work, we're preparing a lot of things. We're preparing to teach at a conference that's coming up in October that I have to go with another person and present at. And my therapist, we're going to have a special day where we just help each other and learn from each other and teach some different resources to each other that we use to do the different types of therapy that we do. So that we're looking forward to that. That's going to be fun. We haven't seen each other face to face as a whole group in a few years because our agency spread out over several counties. And
do they do the staff appreciation day for like on separate?
Yeah. No, they are there, but they're not always. We're a pretty big agency, so when we have staff appreciation day, I guess I saw most of them last year in person, but we don't sit all together or anything. There's so many people there, hundreds of people. So, yeah, we're going to just get together as a team.
You planted
and really...
something last year.
Yes, I did. We planted something at staff appreciation. It was fun. Right. So that's
beneficial for
you. And that's at the end of this month, middle of this month,
I don't know,
somewhere in there. It's this month. Staff appreciation's this month, so it will be hopefully fun. They're gonna have some fun things.
Maybe they'll have some more plants.
Nope, we're not having plants this year.
That's a shame.
We were able to plant our own. We got to choose a plant and then plant it and bring it home.
Yeah. And you successfully kept it alive all summer?
Yep. Yep. It was an herb. It was pretty good, actually. What was it? Was it orange?
It was orange
tea?
mint.
Yeah, orange mint. Yeah, and we used it for tea for the most part. Right. So that's what we've been up to. What have you been up to? I am curious, is there anything that takes your attention away from your crafting when you feel guilty because you're not doing it and you know you should be doing it and you need to do it, but you get caught up in some other things. I'm curious what those are, if you have any of those things that take your attention away from where you need it to be. I think a lot of times our attention's taken away from things we need to do or should be doing potentially because we like to craft, but then there's things that get my attention taken away from the crafting too.
I enjoy video games. As you're aware.
We just don't usually get fixated on them.
I normally get fixated on a video game for a couple of days, and then, like, I continue playing it, but it's not like I'm gonna sit here and play it for hours on end. But no, Zelda, I'm always, like, when a new Zelda comes out, I literally, like, it comes out at midnight, and I stay up until midnight, and then I usually stay up for hours, and sometimes even till the next morning, playing it. And then I do that, like, every single night.
Yeah, we do like those games.
And I don't get much sleep because of it. But I did stop that this time after, like, a couple of nights of, like, staying up most of the night. But I did play it in all the available time.
So the specific word that you need to put in the comments below if you want to try and win the bucket bag is not going to have anything to do with the words bucket bag. We need you to write the word Zelda. It's Zelda, Zelda. And I will pop it on the screen so that if you're not aware of who Zelda is, then you will know how to spell Zelda. And just say something about Zelda in your comments. Use the word. It doesn't matter if you know Zelda, just use the word in your comment. It's a name. And
if that helps you come up with
something. Yes,
then
you will be entered into the giveaway. Now, the giveaway is going to be, what is today? We're going to keep it up until July 5th. Then I will remember that I am going to have to do it the day after
Grandpa's birthday.
July 4th, which is Grandpa, my father's, when he was alive's birthday. So, yes, July 5th, we will choose the winner via the random YouTube comment picker, and we will get that out to whoever wins. This is only for those 18 years and above. You have to follow the normal YouTube guidelines to partake. We ask that you, if you are the winner, we're going to have you change your comment in some way, and we will tell you. You're going to have to email us to confirm who you are. We will email you back and ask you to change your comment in some particular way so that we know that it's absolutely you. And we will need your name and address. Now, if we cannot ship to your country, we don't usually do this for out of country, but if you are out of country, we will ship it this time. But if your country does not accept packages from the United States, then we won't be able to do that, and we will find another way to give you something instead, maybe a gift card or something. So we will figure that out if you are from another country and for some reason the United States will not ship to your country. So this is our first giveaway that we're going to do for anywhere.
International,
yes. All right. So that's that, and future goals. What are we actually hoping to get done before the next podcast? I would like to finish the summer top, and I would like to get something done on my other granddaughter's sweater. I actually have done a lot of different things that we've never shown you. I've designed a sock, but I want to get it perfected. I'm finding with different yarns it's turning out different, so I want to get that perfected a little bit.
How I was also designing a sock, but I was having difficulties.
Yeah, I have it pretty much figured out, but I want to get it down pat before I show it to you guys. And I do need to get back to that because it's been sitting in a bag for about 3 months now.
I waited a very long time to do anything sock related. I kept working on other things, so which is why those socks took so long to finish.
And I want to finish my bucket bag in some format.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I need to figure out some other Christmas presents that I'm going to make.
I haven't even seen the bucket bag. I want to start my rainbow, at least get it on the needles, rainbow socks. And I would like to finish my rainbow tank top thing, or at least get it mostly finished. So I literally only restarted it like 2 days ago, and it's already like almost halfway finished. So I feel like that's a feasible thing, but it was also the weekend when I restarted it, so I tend to work on things more on the weekend.
Could you also, it's just something I've been wondering recently, could you let us know if you knit or crochet or do both, or also cross stitch,
or any other crafty thing?
Because we're curious about who's doing what that's watching our channel, and what we might be able to do a little extra for you guys. We need to know sort of what our audience is and who's doing what and what kind of things you like to make, that kind of thing. Just put it all in there, and only make one comment for the video each, because we don't want to get your entry kicked out accidentally. All right, that's our podcast for today, and we hope that you enjoyed it. Everybody, good luck, and we hope that if you don't want a bucket bag but you know somebody that might, please also make a comment so that maybe you can give it away as a gift if you don't want it for yourself. Everybody have a wonderful week. We hope that your weather is enjoyable. We hope everybody is safe. Everybody have a wonderful week and a wonderful month, and you will be hearing from us fairly soon. Bye.
Bye.